Hi, we're live here from the phone, testing various platforms for live streaming and what kind of bandwidth we get and all that kind of stuff on a drive to. We are in the town of Iscuchaca. Today is Palm Sunday, so it's even busier than on a typical Sunday. Kat, thanks for letting me know that this one came in as a YouTube notification. It looks like the GoPro I still need to charge even further, so we're going to try this straight from the phone. Excuse me, Facebook was being really stupid about it, and so now here I am doing the YouTube one. This stream I'm going to tab out basically so I can link this on Patreon and on Facebook. And if you wouldn't mind, let me know what you see when I tab out. I just spilled my soda. I gotta stick the top back on it. Hang on just a second. Yeah, I think the resolution is the best with the iPhone and YouTube. But you know, there are a lot of different logistical things, so I'm trying to get a good sense of what seems to work well in what contexts and for what kinds of things. So just a second while I tab out and share this link in a couple of other places. The whole purpose of all of this being testing. And we're back. So I'm curious to know if that just paused the stream or what. And yeah, the resolution is great on YouTube with the iPhone. So far, I'm really happiest with the resolution on that. So I'm testing the live streaming options for a few different reasons. I'm testing them for a few different reasons, including that I'm going to be doing online group classes via Patreon, and also, you know, I need to know battery life on things like my GoPro camera and what options exist for bringing those streams in. And so I'm here with my taxista Wilber, who is driving me to Ollantaytambo. And here we are driving through kind of the last big type city on the way to it. Great, Kat. Thank you for letting me know. I shared the link out on the Facebook page, so people should be able to pick it up there also. Another thing that's advantageous for me about being able to live stream right from the camera on my phone is that is that then the notifications and the messages and stuff come up. Well, there's lots going on there, but I'm headed there for a reason that I will be telling Patreon folks about tomorrow. I can't quite announce it yet. But so I think you'll all be very excited. I might be doing a secret just for Patreon live stream, giving you a preview of what I'm going to be announcing tomorrow for details. Maybe, depending on technology questions and considerations and all that sort of thing. But yeah, so I'm using all this time to try and work through some of these tech things, and I think there's a whole lot of fun stuff going on here. You guys on Patreon are going to be super excited when you hear what I'm going to be announcing. I mean, so So yeah, lots of fun. And from time to time in the course of this stream, I will probably enjoy conversation with our driver, and we'll have some nice talks. Don't you kind of love that triangle building? I think that's cool. I know it totally is called a tease, shameless tease even. But really, is that so wrong? You know. Me saying something or showing you something and what I'm talking about, and when people are able to see it and respond and whatnot, with the YouTube live stream, which I think also has the best resolution, and it appears to give me the best range of options when it comes to integration with Patreon and access control and that kind of thing as well. So Ollantaytambo has there are weavers in the general district and the general vicinity, but I would say if there's one thing that is a major specialty of the city, it is tourism at this point. Una señora me ha preguntado qué forma de tejido pienso que es la especialidad de Ollantaytambo, y sí hay tejidos, ¿no? Pero yo pienso que mayormente la especialidad de Ollantaytambo ahora es turismo.
Sí.
Sí, ¿no?
Tejido chinchero.
Sí. Yeah. The driver agrees with me that when tourists are going to go places around to see things and check stuff out, and they want to see weaving, they go to Chinchero. And in Ollantaytambo there are some amazing ruins. It's where the trains leave for Machu Picchu and come back to. There are really nice hotels and a lot of that kind of thing. And then and also great food and dining and even nightlife and a lot of that stuff. It's a cool town. I'm going to spend some time walking around it and showing you a little bit about it today. For those of you who have seen, who may have ever seen the Secrets of Lost Empires Inca from 1997, I think it was, featuring my father Ed Francomont, where they rebuilt a rope bridge and where they moved a big giant rock. Ollantaytambo is where they moved the big giant rock. I've known folks there for quite some time. I even lived in Ollantaytambo briefly in the 1980s when my dad and Vicky Weeks ran a school program for high school and college age students that was called Interel, the Intercultural Action Learning Program. Anyway, so lots to say, lots to show. It's very cool. And today I'll be making some other exciting videos and doing some other walks around and all that kind of thing. It seems to me like I'm getting the best luck out of YouTube with buffering and timing and variable cell signal. So this paved road wasn't all paved until relatively recently. Más o menos, ¿cuándo crees que han hecho pista aquí por esa carretera?
¿A dónde? ¿Esta?
Sí.
Esta han hecho hace 2 años.
Hace 2 años nomás.
Sí.
So
Carretera había, pero
sí,
pista.
la carretera he conocido bastantes veces, pero de pista.
2 años.
2 años nomás. So just 2 years that there's been this paved road. Just 2 years that there's been this paved road. So I feel like speaking Spanish is very convenient, and English to communicate with probably half the planet, because everyone speaks some of one or the other, or because so many people speak some of one or the other. Este mercado aquí es de ganados. So over there you can just see this whole, where there's that blue fence. This is a cattle market. So ganados means livestock, but most typically it means cows. So somebody was asking me the other day, how come you didn't see cows? How come there weren't a lot of cows in my videos? And mostly it's because I haven't been going through. It used to be
Barocón,
sí,
la tierra del lechón.
la tierra del lechón, sí, ¿no?
Lechón descontamos
Sí.
su café cargado.
Share later, probably after this town, which is called Huarocondo. Huarocondo is the land of lechon, which is a roast suckling pig, basically, and it's made with tamales. So not too far after this, we go down into a valley that is not heavily populated, and that's where I'm pretty sure we're going to lose cell signal in general. We had some intermittent cell signal for a bit back there. And we're going to switch to just the GoPro in a little while on that. But I'm going to keep seeing how far we can get. How far we can get with the YouTube streaming, because I feel like it's given us some of the best image quality overall. And thanks everyone for joining me and hanging out and watching all the stuff we're doing here, checking out all the things we've got going on here in Huarocondo on the way to Ollantaytambo via the new paved road that is much faster than the usual route. And here are the vendors of pork and tamal. Hard to resist, but you can't have delicious fried pork every single day of your life. Or can you? Yeah, this drive is really spectacular, so I'm hopeful we're going to keep a lot of we're going to keep signal for a long way through it. And that maybe I can buffer and continue making video while it's not. But that's a lot of what we're sort of experimenting with, is what we've got for options on that kind of front for some of the travel stuff. This is the route that the train from Cusco to Machu Picchu, and then it used to be down on past it. This is the route that it takes, and this road runs alongside it. So over here off to the side you can see the train track, and for the times of year, which is the busy tourist season, when they are running trains all the way from Cusco anymore, which they don't always do, then this is the route that you will have taken. So yeah, this is really a fun, amazing, beautiful route. A little bit of reflection from the windshield, which is unfortunate. So maybe I'll try showing this view a little bit more, the side view, for a bit. We'll see how long our cell signal lasts here. You can see the train tracks over there. I mean, I think the terrain on this particular route is some of the most beautiful around. You don't see as much of the going this route. We don't go all the way up, and we don't go through Chinchero. We'll have some other trips that go that route, and depending on time of day and various things, maybe we'll be going back that way, and maybe I'll be stopping and staying for a bit. I'm guilty of trying to do 800 things. So many really unique opportunities are presenting themselves right now that it's hard to resist. Not going to any of the other places and so forth. This route is pretty fast. So we're going down into the valley. One of the things I think that you'll notice and hopefully find interesting as we're doing all of this is how much Peru is a land of microclimates. So things change dramatically. I think we're back. I believe that when this, I believe that when this video is saved and posted later, it will just edit out the parts where there was no cell signal. Anyway, we are almost to the Sacred Valley. We are coming out of this mountain canyon that we just drove through where there was no cell signal for 10 minutes. 10 whole minutes of no cell signal, I'm telling you. And now we're in Pachar. We're entering Pachar. Which is a small town, and we are approaching the Vilcanota River Valley, which is known as the Sacred Valley of the Incas. Soon, up on the walls of the up there, yeah, see those shiny things kind of up there? Those are hotel rooms. ¿Y cuánto por noche para esos hoteles?
Está $300.
$300 a night.
Por pareja.
For a couple, and you do a rock climbing gig to get up there, and then I guess they rappel you back down. But they say they have absolutely everything, and that they're very schwank and all that. You'll see more as we're going along. Here's the train line. This stretch of road is just a little bit bumpy. We're going to go over this bridge up here for a bit. This is the Vilcanota River, sometimes called the Urubamba River by some people, but everybody local calls it the Vilcanota. And this is what the landscape is like here in the Sacred Valley. Much lower altitude, you know, so only like 7,000 to 8,000 feet above sea level. And we're going over this bridge. There's the real canota. Brewery. Buy food. And this is the main road, the main Sacred Valley Road that we are now on. And let's see if I can show you how steep this is. Here you'll climb up to those hotel rooms all the way up there. You can kind of see the bottom of them, I think. Hotels. Maybe not for me. It doesn't super look like my idea of a good time. And a lot of people I know who climb also think it doesn't look like their idea of a good time because it's not a very exciting climb. So the Sacred Valley is not that wide. As you can see, in some places it's a little wider. But mostly it's just not that wide. Land for sale. Maybe a little bit in the rock falls, I don't know. Yo creo que yo tendría miedo de comprar un terreno como esto.
Algo peligroso.
Sí, ¿no?
Las rocas se
Sí,
ven.
por eso, pues por eso que no. Eso,
Caen.
eso. We were just discussing the whole thing about whether or not this really seems like where you'd want to buy and build over to the interior at any rate, because, yeah. Because the rock's dangerous, so it might not be everybody's pick. On the other side of the road, it's a little bit better, but then again, it's also close to the river, right? So there are reasons that this wasn't much built up, and although you can see that there are terraces on the other side of the river. And some terracing here. You probably also can see that the climate has changed. Like I was saying about the microclimate, the whole microclimate. We are getting close. Oh, look, karaoke joint. So it's much more temperate and warm and less forbidding and all that sort of thing here in the Sacred Valley. So there's a bigger foreigner population. And up here we are coming up on Ollantaytambo. Here we are approaching the external fortifications and whatnot. This was a whole big fortress, so yeah, you can really see how you could, from a military perspective, hold this place pretty well. Off to the left there is the loop around town that doesn't go through town, and that's for through traffic that's going down by car to Machu Picchu and then past that down to the hydroelectric plant and Quillabamba, where lots of fruit and coffee and chocolate and such like is grown. And this part's bumpy because it's kept all, like this kept cobblestones for being scenic and touristic. Touristic? Is that even a word in English? Turístico is a word in Spanish. Now I'm all not even sure if that's a word in English. Gatehouse from fortress time periods. Ollantaytambo is an old Inca town, and then there's a Spanish colonial town built on top of that, and then now there are newfangled modern buildings built on top of that. So it's a pretty interesting place. You can begin to see that water runs down the side of the road. There are the water runs all through Ollantaytambo. Tambo is a Quechua word that means place to rest, but typically involving water too. So that's part of what makes this a place. And Ollanta was a great Inca general, and so this is his place, his fortress and rest place. So everywhere around here, there's a all through the Sacred Valley. Actually, there's a very healthy mototaxi, which are the little motorcycles that are made into taxis, type thing. They're down at the end of the street. It's a little bouncy, but you can see the ruins. We are about to come out into the main square. And then I'm gonna end the live stream for a little bit to walk where I'm going to, and then we'll do some more live streaming that is Patreon only, coming up in just a little bit. And here is the main square, the Plaza de Armas of Ollantaytambo, with the ruins up there. And we'll be back in a little while for Patreon folks.